We're back on this Trans Am. So we're snatching the motor out, this old 350, and we're gonna replace it with an LS2, a 6.0 motor. So stay tuned and let's see what we can do. Let's get the motor snatched out here. To do is we need to jack it up, and we need to
jack it up.
Look, we might be able to reach right here and push up on the header. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we might be able to push up. We're gonna back it up and then we're gonna kind of get it forward. Then we got to pull the transmission. Start easing it back.
Sorry, I had to take a picture.
Ready? Yeah. You should not do them, or just slide it back here. Getting the Trans Am ready. Gonna clean up the engine compartment a little bit. Spray it down, put some undercoating on it, paint the firewall. So we're back on this LS. We got some parts in. We're just getting parts and update as we go. So we got some parts from Speed Engineering. I believe they're the headers. So, I mean, they sent the headers. I mean, we're just gonna run these. Pretty good setup on there. So we're gonna run these headers. We got both headers. We got the gaskets. Got the pipe down for the sensor. Those from Speed Engineering, they're pretty good. We got a lot of parts from ICT, billet, oil pan gasket. The actual oil pan, low profile. So we're gonna try to get that on today. Got the flywheel, flex plate. We'll probably put that on next week. I'm waiting on the, we're gonna put a 2500 stall in it, so waiting on that. Got the motor mounts. This is an adapter for the transmission. We're gonna run a 350 turbo or either 400. Oh, yeah. So we got the brackets. We're gonna change the. We gotta change the AC unit. So we gotta run the components for that. So we're gonna try to put a lot of that stuff on there today. So just stay tuned. This is Trans Am LS Swap LS2 6.0. So let's see what we got going on. Oh, it's just another tension fluid. All right, we're gonna try to get some of this stuff put on here today. So stay tuned. All right, first thing we gotta do is take the oil filter off. We already drained all the oil. So we got the oil filter off. We're gonna turn this thing over so we can take that. So we can take this oil pan off. All right, so if you come a little closer, all of these are 10 millimeters. We're gonna take those out and let's just work on the pan. These are the ones that's on the side. Just hold a little bracket in there. Some type of guard or something that goes on the side of the starter. All right, that should be all the screws. Okay. All right. Pan looked pretty good. I mean, look like whoever had they were taking care of it, so we should be in good shape. So we pretty much got everything cleaned up. Just look at the two comparisons of the oil pans. I mean, they look pretty close, but the difference is this one has that bow and it's a little bit, yeah, see that's where our clearance is gonna go. At first I was looking at them like this is actually deeper, but I guess it worked out for the best because this, the contour of this, if you look at them, it's still sticking out pretty close. So that's why we need this low pro pan on the LS, especially for what we're doing. As you can see, this pan, this oil gasket never been changed because it has the original rivets. So you know this is the original low mile, never been changed. So just tips. So what I had to do, I had to trim out a quarter off of here. So we're gonna test fit it to see if everything works. So I have to, just gonna check and see how it works. Hopefully it's enough trimmed out. Yeah, get a little close up to that. So they can see exactly what we gotta do to get these LSs to work. So let's put this pan on here to see what we got. Oh yeah. Yeah, okay. A little bit of, okay. Hold on.
Perfect.
Yeah. Let's see, got a little bit of, let's see. Okay. Might need just a little bit more shaving maybe. All right, so we finally figured it out. It took us a couple days to get this oil pan pickup tube in, but we got it in. It come off a 99 to like a 2002 Chevy Camaro 5.7 LS. So it's basically the same tube, but one runs on this side of the block and the other one runs on the other side. So in order to run the pan from ICT billet, we had to get this swapped out. So we got it swapped out, and also we had to cut the windows tray. Everybody should, you know, if you do enough of them, you'll know pretty much every time you run with a low pro when you got to cut the windows tray. So we're gonna pin these things back up and we're gonna go from there. Just about to put the bolts back on the windows tray. All right, so now the oil pan seal goes on. After you cleaned it, put your gasket on the four corners. Put the pan on. Make sure they're tight. Just double checking everything. All right, we got everything tight. All right, now we're about to remove the motor mounts. All right, we got those off. All right, so this is the driver's side. So on the ICT billet, they do have the driver's side marked on there. Put these in. The holes are gonna line up just right exactly where they go. You don't have to think about it, just put them on. This last one is a little bit tight. It's behind the manifold, but we're running headers anyway, so we're gonna remove them. All right, don't forget about your O2 sensor. I'm gonna get rid of these because I mean we have new ones to go with the new system. Now we can get access to this boat. All right, so now we're gonna tighten the motor mounts up. Now we can install the motor mount. It's pretty much only gonna go one way. You know, if you try to do anything else, it's not gonna line up, so. These both started. We're gonna tighten them up. That doesn't want to go in. right, so we got the driver's side pin up. All thing we gotta do is repeat the same step for the passenger side. All right, so we're gonna get to it. First, we're gonna go ahead and remove all these belts. Just get them out the way. Move your stuff from your tensioners. Belt down low is for your AC. The tensioner up here for your whole pulley system. All right. Of course, if you're doing a build like this, you're gonna want to replace all the belts anyway, so you can just toss those. Let's go ahead and remove the compressor. That's gonna be pretty easy. All right, we got it on out the way. All right, next we're gonna remove the water pump. Those are size 10s. After removing the 6 bolts, your water pump comes off. It's best just to replace it if you got to take it off anyway. Now you got access so you can put your brackets on. All right, first thing we're gonna do is install this bracket. Follow the instructions, it's easy. Just take your brackets, take your bolts, line them up. You can just do it, just put it together. All right, so we're at a stopping point. I gotta go to the store and get the, of course this compressor is not gonna work when you move it up top. It's just not gonna work. And we're gonna go ahead and replace the water pump, like I said. You're taking it off, it's just cheap insurance. Just go ahead and replace it. I mean, the instructions on this thing is easy peasy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pancake style compressor. Trans Am.